I've come to Poortown Quarry to see the site where silt from Peel Marina is being dumped. A week ago, this site behind me was a field. I'm with John Kennaugh from German Commissioners. What's your concern here?
Well, our concern really is that there was so little information about what was to take place here. I came past this site a week last Saturday. It was a green field and I saw the first digger move in. I wondered what was going on, but not until the Monday morning when a ratepayer rung me up and said, "What's happening at Poortown?" And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "Aren't you a German commissioner?" I said, "I am." He said, "Then tell me what's happening." And I didn't know. And that was particularly embarrassing, that I shouldn't know what was going on only half a mile from my own farmyard.
Now, the silt from the marina, obviously, it has to be dumped somewhere, so why not here?
Well, obviously the first option was to take it out to sea, but there was a reason presented why it should not go to sea, so perhaps it has to come onto land. We're not qualified to say which was right. But if it was to come onto land, then I would have thought an operation the size that's going on behind us here now really warranted at least communication with the local authority, some of planning consent. There should have been some analysis of what's actually going in it, and we should have really been furnished with that. And what's happened is a destruction, I think, of the trust that existed between the local authority and central government. And we are just so disappointed. I think we were angry first. We're past that stage now. It's really settled down now to one of just bitter disappointment and disillusionment.
So it's not so much the question of really how contaminated this is. There should have been some consultation, but that does raise the question of, was there something to hide?
Well, nobody knows at the moment because we haven't seen the analysis. We don't know what's going in here. It was all done in-house. Really, I think it should have been an independent assessment as to what was going in here, but that obviously didn't happen. The department chose to do this. I mean, the work was started on Saturday lunchtime, and this site was at an advanced stage by Sunday evening. That in itself raised suspicions throughout the parish, and my phone was red hot. What was going on? And I couldn't tell them.
So if the department had consulted with you and let you know in advance, you'd be quite happy for this to be happening here?
Well, I'm not sure we'd be happy, but I think if they would have come to us and said, "Look, we've got a problem in Peel, we don't know quite how to go about it. Is there anything you can help us with?" For instance, if we were to put it in a field at Poortown Quarry, what would you think about that? And you know, if they would have said, "Well, we would like to have you on board as to what we want to do," if it was a reasonable request, who knows, they may have got a reasonable response.
So as you say, a total breakdown in trust.
They chose not to do it that way, quite deliberately. The operation done so quickly on a weekend, Saturday afternoon and Sunday, suggested to many of us that they didn't wish to consult in the first instance. Now we're consulting when this is at a very, very advanced stage.
Now, as we can see, the work is well underway now. You're having a public meeting tomorrow. What do you hope to achieve by doing that?
I think all we can achieve, you're quite right, the work is well underway here now. This site is it's engineered in a fashion. But the meeting now will serve the purpose of alerting anybody who comes to the meeting and the Manx public generally just how this department operates.